How's everybody tonight? Got some new stuff. Y'all can see the lighting looks a lot different on my end. Found myself a adequate lumened. There we go. Seribot's catching up. So we got some stuff to paint tonight. But anyway, so we picked up a new light that has enough lumens to be relevant, but it's also a very nice, soothingly warm light. It's going to give everything a much more softer lighting. So between it and the other two bulbs up there right near it, we kind of have a nice, almost daylight soft light going on here. It's warmed everything up considerably, as you guys can see on my face and on these mechs. So yeah, we're going to be trying this stuff out. We're going to be doing some FRR Dominion, or Rasselhag Dominion painting tonight, and we might branch on over to some minis, or hell, we might do a game stream later on. I don't know, but what I do know, y'all are here, I'm here, and clear out that little bit of brag there. And we're going to start the Lancelot. We're going to set our hammerheads off to the side. I know. Y'all want that hammer hands. I want it too. Don't get it twisted. I want that hammer hands, ladies and gentlemen. But we got to work our way to it. And lovely dark gray. I want to say we hand painted that shade up last time, so that's on our Flashman and Company here. So yeah, we're going to be going to that color scheme onto these lovely mechs back here, these other 5 mechs, and yeah, y'all kind of got an idea where we're going, got an idea where we are. With no further ado, I guess the first thing we got to go grab is our really dark gray here. So, from what I remember, we had to mix that. I don't think I've got a gray that's that color naturally. That's just fine. We've got the big brush here to help us out. We've got our brush cleanser over yonder. Got our blues, both in paint and music. And y'all come chill, sit down, take a load off. Y'all had a busy day, and we'll get some painting done. How about that? I'm sure y'all looking forward to some painting tonight, so let's get started. First things first, we're going to grab our Mars Black. So we're going to make that dark gray a thing first. Also, we're going to work on this guy, our Ghost of Sanctuary Ymir with its mixed tech. They don't know. And it's a very, very specially upgraded Ymir. As you can see, I did a little bit of chopping already to get that green stuff a little bit more even. I need some hobby files. So the one that I bought was small, but it wasn't small enough. So we'll work on that later if we need to, but I suspect he's going to be just fine with once the gloss black gets on there. Hell, worst case, I'll slather a little bit of super glue in it, and that'll smooth out the rough spots if we do it right. Y'all been seeing on you probably saw on my Twitter feed, we worked on Gasland's a Gasland's car for the first time today. That might become a stream later if y'all are interested in that, where we actually start kit bashing stuff together. I think y'all would enjoy it. I know I'd enjoy doing it on cam. The process so far has been pretty cool. Pretty much all I'm doing right now is just taking leftover sprue bits and sticking it on there. But hey, got to start somewhere on the project, right? So, without further ado, I do believe gray's pretty damn close to what we need that I've just whipped up. So, we don't need the big brush. He's actually not precise enough for the work that we're doing. However, he has a brother in this set who might be up for the job. Yeah, he doesn't feel wore out. Brushes still feel reasonably good. We'll drop a couple more in there. A little bit more droplets. And let's get that dark gray on this bad boy. So, let's get on this Lancelot. I'm going to move this over here. Not that you guys can see that part, but that is me just moving the paint palette off to the side. So, we're going to make this guy, we could do this in blue, this in gray. Let's do that. Yeah, I like this color setup. Yeah, this is going to be a good color palette for it. So, fun fact, my Lancelot was originally going to be part of my mercenary company. And Buddy and I are not 100% staying to a mech availability chart, but we're pretty damn close to it. And I was like, you know what, the Lancelot's not quite special enough for me to take a wild card on it. So I found a faction that just happens to fit it. And good old Free Rasselhag Republic / Rasselhag Dominion handles it quite well for us. So, yeah, we're going with that. Our boy is going to be a Rasselhag Dominion mech, just like much of my other ones. So far, with the exception of the Exterminator, pretty much everything that I have not put in my primary mercenary company or my other mercenary company, it's right on in with the Rasselhag Dominion. So, looking forward to that. Yeah, I like that dark, that nice, lovely, just charcoal gray. Looks so good on these guys. So, we'll have to come back through on the weapons here, and we're going to do those in cold gray. Which is, in fact, a different color. So, let's put cold gray. We've got to start tying in the legs already. Let's cold gray. I'm not too worried about painting in the lines yet. When we get to the blue, that's when we're going to be a little bit more focused on it. Because if I fuck up right now, we just create a natural shadow in the next piece, which is fine. Right, so we got a little bit of that gray here. Put a little bit up here. Really kind of drive home that this is, in fact, going to be a Rasselhag Dominion mech. I'll put some here. We're going to have a lot of blue on this mech. Any color inconsistencies that you have, you can just say are from another squadron. This is just an ad hoc formation. Those of you that sticklers for details like that. Easy in-game justifications. Fortunately, I don't think BTech really has that many people that do that, so... But, hey, everyone's got their thing. Coming off of Whamhammer 40K, you, trying to think of things a little bit more strictly. It's an adjustment. It's an adjustment coming off 40K for that. Yeah. Yeah, that charcoal gray is going to look perfect. All right, so this new gray of ours. Now we just got to add it to his back. Let's put this center section here in lovely dark gray. Oh yeah. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work good, because that means we can do the helmet in blue, have the orange for the glass, have this over here. Alright, so he's done with the gray for now. Let's go on to our... Let's see if this primer is ready to take paint, because I honestly don't know, guys. It might not be ready. So, all the other ones, as you can see, we've, for the most part, kept a gray chest on our Rasselhag Dominions, exception of this lovely Kingfisher in the back. So, just to add that splash of color, we're going to make his chest blue as well. I think that might actually work out to our benefit. Again, if you don't stay in the lines now, it's not a deal breaker. One of the reasons why I like working with the darks first is you screw it up, you're just going to be detailing with the other paints that are brighter. It's harder to undo it once it's on that first layer of a color, other color. Alright, so our boy, kind of doing a color reversion of sorts. These are going to be blue. We're going to make... Sorry about that. Now let's do the missile pod. Well, little SRM6 bucket here. Hammerhands, by the way, low-key is one of my favorite heavies. I'm going to say some heresy, and I love the Warhammer. I dearly love my Warhammers, but I low-key like the Hammerhands a little more most of the time. But that's some low-key heresy there. Don't, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I hate the Warhammer. God, no. No. I love my Warhammer, but this thing's got its place. It does it very well. Does its job incredibly well. You need a heavy that can put down some autocannons, man, this thing does it great. Especially those later variants when you come out into, hey Zale, when you come out into the Dark Age and Jihad era, this thing just goes from 0 to hero so fast. We're gonna make the back of his chest this dark gray. And we'll use that. We also have aqua to squeeze on here. Not exactly. We're not going to be hurting for color range here. This guy is a metal mini. He wasn't as much of a pain in the ass as the other ones were, thankfully. The other ones were, that was pain and suffering, guys. This hasn't been too bad. This guy's been actually pretty easy. Alright, so somewhere on this guy, he just got jump jets. I suppose that's what this attempt was back here. Not really. Like, pretty much, like, with the way plastic has gotten now, if you don't have the right primer, painting metal is actually harder than going the other way, than plastic. Here, okay. Got that little pan. Okay, so let's go. But if you have the right primer, it really doesn't matter so much. It's just the assembly is so painful for metal. There's really no advantage to a metal mini anymore, really. Like, the casting detail has gotten so close now on plastic that the models are more durable when they're plastic because they don't bust when you drop them. This guy, I have broken his arm twice already. Alright, so this center section in the chest we'll do in this. Okay. Yeah, that adds that contrast that we're going to need later on. Okay. I suppose a dabble of it down here at his... The metal minis do tend to have less pieces. I guess that would be one advantage. But a lot of times, by the time you are done, like pinning or green gooing, like I usually do, is a mixture of green goo and super glue. Create a super bondo, essentially. You could have just assembled a damn plastic mini better off. Or even a resin. Like, resin's also a really good material to work once you figure out the ins and outs. Once you clean it, resin's pretty easy. I like resin a lot now. All the Raging Hero stuff is resin. I'm digging that. Alright, so we'll come back to him. Now let's get on this K2. And we'll start on the Catapult K2. So this is /K4. This is a great mech. The Catapult in general. K2 and K4's really special too. So is the K5, but the K5 is not an energy one. Yes, we do. They're going to be in the Rasselhag Dominion, so they're going to follow a pretty similar guide to these here in the back. And right now we're just getting the super darks on. And then I'll figure out if I need anything else to be gray, like these two urban mechs that also have to. Now this primer is definitely still soft. I can definitely feel it. It hasn't cured all the way. It was really humid outside when I did this, and on top of that, I usually give minis a day before I shoot paint on them or slap paint over primer. I usually give it a full 24 hours, but we can experiment, because if this goes wrong, I have an easy way of stripping this stuff that will not hurt the plastic. I will say metal does have that advantage, is you can dunk a metal mini in acetone, and it'll knock that paint right off that sucker, and will not hurt a damn thing on the mini. So there is one teeny advantage I will give to metal. Otherwise, yeah, fuck metal minis. I don't miss them at all. Just don't have enough of the, we don't have all the mechs out yet for me to have a fully plastic Battletech. This line up here, and this A as well. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna look good. We'll be alright. Just fine. Back panel. Once we put the ink wash on this, it'll bring the details right back. Alright. The K2 has his dark grays. Yeah, I guess this mech will actually be a little bit more like... Yeah. So one of the cool things that I really like about BattleTech is even within the same army, you're going to have some serious paint scheme divergences. At least you should, in my opinion. Now, this is just my 2 cents. Just because of how mech warriors perceive themselves and each other as knights or samurai, that's all about individual glory, right? Unless you're Comstar, but you're just a space weirdo then. Weirdo techno-religion. You hear that, Comstar? Calling you out. And so let's go ahead and start on these Urbies. Now, Urbies, yes sir, a mighty trash can that could. Finally making its way on the camera. Well, we painted a couple before, but on cam. But it's making its triumphant return. I love the trash can. I have 12 of these damn things. I'm not joking. Catalyst said that Catalyst sold it, and I bought it. They're going to release a 6-pack, which have different guns, by the way, on them. They each have different weapons. I'm gonna buy that too. Yes. I love the Urban Mech. I will not lie. The Urbie is one of the coolest damn mechs. It is the mech for the cheap, the warlord on the go, or whoever just needs a planetary defense force. Not a lot of money. That might end up Aqua before. Our little trash cans. He's got his stripe. Let's start on this trash can. Get him done. I love the Urban Mech. Seriously, though. This one we're going to make it a little different than the other Urban. Because even an Urban Mech has some individual pride, right? And part of the reason we're stressing a little bit more individuality on the Ghost Bear or the Rasselhag Dominion mechs is, one, it's something I was kind of remiss on when doing my other ones, and two, this is, they have a very Nordic and Japanese influenced culture. That is literally the mix that they have, culturally speaking. So these guys are part samurai, part Viking. So we're going to make sure that they get that carried through. All right. I do declare the next thing I need is, I believe, True Blue. I believe that was the color I picked. So yeah, we're gonna let you guys just kind of look at these for just a second or two. Let y'all stare at the glory that are the battle mechs, while I whip up our True Blue, of which there's gonna be a lot of on some of these mechs, along with the Aqua. Yes, it was True Blue, I can tell now. Now, if I were going ham, we would actually be starting with a really dark blue, and then I would finalize some edge highlights with a paler blue than True Blue. We'd probably did a dash of white in there. But we're not going to go complete ham on this, because these guys are going to be played with, so the paint's probably going to chip. Okay. The ghost fucks with my thing. Whatever. So. Get to work on this Lancelot. I think it might be a little too much water, but that's okay. Work around. Yeah, it's too much water. I turned it into a wash. So we're not going to get it done in one coat. Or two. It's probably going to be three. Okay, the head we're gonna make aqua butt. Yeah, don't fret about the head yet. Alright. So. Good in the neighborhood so far. Turns out I did have a second big brush. Also, we are painting over that gloss white again. The Hidden King, yeah. Didn't even see it in the box until, like, today, and I was like, wait a minute. And I've clearly used it before. Like, I've seen this. Like, it had signs that it's been used. So, we've used this thing before. But he's been hiding. But he's back now. Like, well, damn. I'll take it. Our boy has returned, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to do something a little different on this. We're actually going to blue this instead of aquaing it. Because we're going to actually aqua the legs as the primary color. We're actually going to make this a little bit different. Basically, this is a holdover from when it was the Rattlehead Republic. More so than when it was Ghost Bear merged. That is how we're going to start stuff off, I think. So we might even go through some of the Inner Sphere mechs later on and reacquaint them. Gray, I shouldn't touch that. It'd be blue. Also, y'all, I picked up myself some Japanese whiskey tonight, so yay. Alright, dog. Plus, we have some gloss black to go in some of these other details. Yes, sir. Getting some deets on these boys. Alright. I like that blue. I really like this blue. It's such a good color. Alright, so our next step is set him off to the side. And let's go bring out our hammer hands. Start working on our hammer hands. So the hammer hands kind of disappears for so long that the FRR isn't really a thing when this thing first comes back out. Like, this is a mech that goes extinct for a really, really long time and doesn't return until after basically the FRR becomes the Ghost Bear Dominion and then becomes the Rasselhig Dominion. About the time that this mech really takes off again. So this thing is going to be mostly blues and that gray. So we're going to probably come back to that gray now that I think about this. Just a few moments. And for those of you that are just now new to this and going, how nerdy is this guy to know this? Just off the top of his head. Part of it, to my defense, is I literally looked at the lore today for the Hammerhands again. And just to reconfirm some stuff as I was building a list. Playing a potential game later. So, part of this is that I already had a couple of ins. I already know the timeline for this particular faction pretty decently. Really big on this particular faction. See if I can't get that blue deep in there. So for this mech, what I'm probably going to do is we're going to return to the charcoal gray here very shortly. And we're going to start doing some more grays. There's a little girl. I'm gonna see her in the background there. Hey, sweet girl. Say hi. Want to say hi? Good girl. Yeah. Really adds that color back into the mech on the back. The back of the butt. Oops. Okay, so what we're going to do next is here, and we're going to return to the charcoal group. Yeah, these guys are definitely not as detailed as the current, but it just means when they come out with another hammer hands, or when they come out with their own hammer hands, I'm gonna have 2 of these puppies. Maybe one will end up in a mercenary company, or maybe I'll just have 2 in the FRR. You guys could have that deal. So, make this part on. Yeah, we're gonna make that aqua. Part here, charcoal gray. Let's go get our gray back. So I've made this gray a little too dark, honestly. It's not a major problem, but it is definitely a noticeable one. We're gonna add a little titanium white in this. The original big brush, going to make his triumphant return back to this gray. Hope to God it brightens it up. So I think what I did before with this was we actually started with the white and then went and added a splash of black. That was how we made it on the original mechs that we did this in, but that's okay. We've got that solved now. It's easily the right color now. Gotta add enough water to make it mix together. I think it's too much white now. That's okay. We're gonna grab one of our Dietz brushes out. We're just gonna do a quick test. I do believe this is the first time this particular one has made its way out. Good girl. Alright, so too bright. Yeah. We'll make it work. Plus it'll darken a little bit once it dries. Especially once we put the wash on. Honestly, with the other gray on top of it, it's already turning to right. Redo grays. In it to win it. Never forget. Yep. Yes, this is good. Never mind, we saved it. More or less. Also, for the record, I am really glad I did the lighting change. You'll notice that the big brush is staying conspicuously away right now. We're in a very delicate state. Oh yeah, once we wash this, it's gonna go just fine. Yeah. It looked good, chat. Yeah. We're gonna make those aqua. Your plates there. Feetsies. Right on with it. starting to turn out pretty. So, turned out good on this hammer hands. We're gonna move him off to the side. Go fix our Lancelot. Him, we might actually get the big. I fucker it up anyway. Okay, we can fix it. We can fix them later. We've done nothing that is so bad that we can. If you goober it, just remember, you just go back. Unless it's really bad, and you just dabble it off with a wet brush. Welcome back. A good girl down there? Good. Getting into something like nothing really. Okay, we've had our fun. Out. Alright, there we go. Even as I tell you guys, don't worry about it, I still swear. Everybody. In this case, it's kind of a help because Sitting and cleaning. Alright, so got most of them back. Told y'all this is good. Already giving us some natural detailing anyway, so even with the goober, it still looks good. As the infamous Bobby, get it before it lays eggs. What the fuck is this? Why would anyone on God's gray earth do that? There's a way to fix that problem right now. There that goes. That's a self-solving problem right there, ain't it? Alright. Go work on this K4/K2. Those bots are getting a little more sophisticated. Nightbot and Seribot usually handle that for me. Got your mute. Big fan. Much like the Lancelot. K2. Will feature a little bit more aqua in it than the other mechs do. Alright, so our K2 now has his proper gray. Now time to break out our friend, the big brush. There we go. So, let's go get out the big brush, shall we? Going, sweetie? Having a good time over there today? Alright, time for our big boy. That was the original big brush. We don't need him. He's semi-retired. Do, however, need this guy. And they're urban mechs, so they will probably be mostly aquable. Kirby's are old mechs. They're cheap, and thus they would be something that they would easily be given as part of becoming a buffer state. Because just about every planetary defense force worth its salt is going to have at least a few Urbies in it. Great garrison mech. Flash string. We're just getting that dark gray on there now. Okay. The big brush has made pretty quick work of that gray job. So, figure out where that blue's going on these mechs, shall we? Lancelot's old enough that it'll be mostly aqua. Hammerhands' dark blue is done as well, so we are on to the K2. Yeah, the big boy. Yes, sir. Alright, so this guy here also have a lot of other minis to paint, but we'll get there. Aww. New lighting conditions, so much better. There's gonna be some spots in there that are supposed to be blacked out. Get to that. Not gonna be a deal breaker now because black is. Y'all goober, don't panic. The darker color is going to be the one that overrides the other. So for a unit that has you're painting on that's going to have a lot of different colors on it, just make sure you've got something on there that'll tie it back in. Here and there. It's going to make a lot more sense as we go along. Like right now, it might not look like there's too much of a unifying color scheme here. We'll see it. Dude. There it goes. Little bump there. Oh. Now. Now. On from him. Break out our trash cans. Our little boys that could. Oh, my phone, who cares? Okay. Back of the chest, I think. Oh. Need a little bit on the front. You sleepy? Been active all day. Yeah. Okay. Promise I'm gonna field an Irby again. Play with it, following along home. Mighty trash can. All right, so get the blue back. Basically, we're just tying the feet in now with the rest. Just so that we have that unifying. All right, let's go ahead and I guess it's time, huh? Oh boy. Alright. So got that aqua and shit to put on now, don't we? I promised. There's some other stuff going on, but let's get some of this brand new Japanese whiskey up. Just a little bit. Hey, sweet cat. That cat trusts me so much she doesn't even flinch anymore, hardly, whenever I bop something. That's pretty good. Suntory. This stuff here, guys, pretty good stuff. Good sipper. Good sipper. Dare not frat boy it, because this is cheap Japanese whiskey, or cheaper Japanese whiskey, and it still costs as much as Woodford. So keep that in mind. Hope it's, but yeah. Man, that's nice. Real smoky at the end too. I really love it. So they can call this patina all they want. We all know what this color is. It's aqua. Deeper over here. Just off camera. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get out. Let's get out that aqua. Oh, and have enough water in it, that's for fucking sure. Alright, that might do it. Alright, we're gonna start with Dietz Boy. It's already mixed, so I ain't worried about the water. A little bit. Of course, our cockpit glass is going to remain. The orange glass is going to be fine color. Oh, minute, chat. We're gonna fix something on this thing. Good excuse to use it. Sorry, we had a stray brush hair on this thing that was just fucking everything. That's problem solved now. More kitty hair. Sorry about that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she'll wake up here. Now she's patiently napping. There we go. Yeah, so our Lancelot now has its first coat of aqua. So we're going to move him off to the side. Go ahead and start on the Hammerhands' aquas. Okay. Got a little bit of work done on these Hammerhands. It's a great mech in its own right. Yeah. Up for him. Aqua goods on this. Then you gotta tie it all back together. In that dark blue, dark gray. Move him over there. Now we're going to work on our mighty trash can. Sharks will see. Wait until you guys see me paint something that is toned. Things are going to look a little bit better, I think. Still subject to change, and advise the set. Finally got, I think, closer color temp. So tired. Yeah, that aqua really helps these guys. All this is going to be cold gray when we're done, so we're going to move on from our trash can. Bring out the Catapult K4/K2. Working on to we may go back and add that on. Experiment. Like our mighty flashman. This will help separate out some mechs from. might gold gray that, or dark gray this cockpit. Just to add a different little slash of color there. Yeah. Really like the MWO. It's MWO figured out helps make it different looking than Steiner. House Steiner. Really big deal. Far so good, guys. Anything too atrocious on. Because the orange on the glass will go. There we go. Yeah, it's coming along real good. Oh man. Alright, I guess we can go back to working on our Lancelot, and we're just going to make sure that we haven't... Okay. Plus we got some paint, but that's okay. Okay. Like we got a trash can left doing our aqua. The Urban Mech, the mightiest trash can, the Battletech universe. Mighty trash can. Yeah, these things are gonna look so. First, we'll have to do the endo and shit. Incidentally, painting Irbies. Painting one Irby is fun. And this is something that it's a recurring problem in like 40Ks where you start having to paint like dozens of the same model. Brain just starts going into mode. Really easy to mess it all up. Hey, sweetie. Really easy. Kind of fall into. A lot of work. I'm not sure entirely. I have noticed that. I think it's more to do with Discord than anything, as far as I can tell. So. It's a really fun mech, guys. I love this thing so much. Okay. And do his chesticle area. got that reference. You're my kind. Kirby is for you to. Said we got urban mechs with and without bees. Hell, we got urban mechs with snakes and shit. Down Uncle Bucky's Urban Mech Emporium. Right. That is 2 trash cans. Looking mighty snazzy, I think. We're not even to the wash, the endo, or the weapons and jump jets yet. And this force is already really starting to pop. So, let us make them pop. Okay. Get a little water back in that to reactivate some paint here. There we go. That's a little better. Damn. There. Alright, so this K2. A little dark gray on its sides, I think. Let's start backing in our custom made gray. Get a little paint cleared off. Mixing the paint, and we should be able to go town. Go ahead. Fucking ant. That's how you die, boy. Fuck out of here. Hey, you ain't gonna make it. I cut your leg. And Dan doesn't look my fucking ant. Thanks. like 3 days above freezing and fucking ants. Getting there, guys. That added enough gray to the K2, so let's work on our hammer hand. Get him ready. That's gonna be black. You need anything else? Okay. The hammer hands, that's going to be black. Dark blue. Let's go through final deets before we move on to gold gray. Found something. Okay. You're now ready for the next colors. K2 is pretty much done. Alright, let's get that dark blue, that blue back on the hammer hands and fix the blues. Then we can start working with the black color again. Actually, it'll be our first go with the gloss black. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. This guy here, pretty much ready for his next coloring. Blue. Okay. Right now we're pretty much ready for the actual black that's going on the Mini. Good cat, guys. She's a good cat. Alright. Let's gloss black these sons of bitches, shall we? And that should be enough water. There it is. All right, guys, here we go. So the reason I didn't prime this guy in black, I wanted to keep the color palette consistent. As I fucked that up anyway, because bright blue was the blue I was supposed to use. Live and learn, guys. Live. You can already tell this guy's starting to look a lot spicier. effect. All dry. Yay. Got a fair bit of work done on him here. Of course, my stupid ass goofed the helmet. Move on to the next mech then. Bring out our K2. One of those things that I had to have you guys away from. It's personal preference with a nod to the factions per primary colors. The both Ghost Bear and the Rasselhag Republic, which become Rasselhag Dominion. Ghost Bear, both of their colors scheme. So I wanted something that kind of like pays homage to. Also because, like, the official scheme for these is, not all that great. I was like, well, fuck it, I can just make. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. Starting action. Yeah, both of them lean pretty heavily. And pellets. So, with that in mind, I was like, well, to differentiate FRR from the other factions, we're online. My opinion did the smart move. Rasselhag and gave us this. They were free Rasselhag. We're leaning into that. As you guys can see, it and that jet black catapult. Okay, we're going to move him off to the side. Also done, so now we need to move on to the Lancelot. Alright, so. Yeah, one of the neatest things about this game, even more than 40K, is customization. Get to build your own force the way. There's mech availability guides and stuff for what mech. Assumed that everybody has access to. I don't build salvages in BattleTech. Needless to say, that really impacts. There's also different eras of play. Also changes. Certain mechs don't exist yet, or they go extinct. The big rule of thumb that everyone follows usually is the ones that are extinct, not necessarily a deal breaker. Usually everybody just kind of pays attention more to when the mech come out. From what I've seen. Oh, it's late. Alright. Yeah, these guys look fucking boss, dude. I love mechs. I really do. Not a whole lot cooler than being able to paint on a Saturday night. Yeah, and this game, so not only do you have like the ability to get like, you know, customize your paint, customize whatever, and pick your loadout or your mechs as however you want to. This setting also has the ability to custom build your mechs. like, you can actually do your own weapons loadouts on mechs and stuff. I actually have a custom mech I'm going to inflict in a future game, and it's going to be this guy. It's an extinct mech, and it's going to have some custom weapons thrown in there. It's a surprise. Yeah, Battletech as a setting is like Legos. You can dream it, you can play it. Cool as shit, guys. I cannot give this setting enough love. $40K has some problems, but Battletech is just fucking cool. It has a really great community. $40K's community is a toxic shithole, but Battletech's is. Right. We're almost there, right? Battletech's novels also are really freaking good. Highly recommend them too, for the most part. And there's a couple of bad authors, but not many. K2, K4 combo here is going to look cool. Really does look the part of a pretty badass battle mech. This guy here is looking really good. Yeah, great community. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Do I want to do... Girl. Do that in gray. This will help. Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't break him. Alright, so he's pretty much there for now. Do the cold gray and shit on him later. There's a little bit of that. Good girl. Okay. Off screen. Toaster. I know. There it goes. Okay. What we can do. Too dark. Do a little bright blue. Go ahead and do that. At least on some eye areas. Yeah, that's definitely the right blue. I don't even know why I brought the other shit out. We're at least just going to do high side. Yeah, that's better. The thing is I knew it was the bright blue and I still did it. Oh well. At least it won't take too long to fix it. Okay, let's put the Lancelot off to the side. Yeah, it's probably too far gone, but it's what it is. Uh-huh. Yeah. The other blue's just bleeding through it. Well, we goofed on 5 mechs. That happens sometimes. Yeah, we used the wrong blue. It's not the end of the world, but it still sucks. I was doing so good. Overall. I was hoping to use a different shade, but whatevs. We'll make it happen. These guys still look fucking boss. Especially once we put all that cold gray and stuff on them. A little cold gray, some silver. Do the cockpit glass and then the final wash. They'll look real good. That is future maps problem. Late enough that I should probably be smart about things and start prepping for a yield seep. But we got a good start on these mechs. We did a lot of work in about 3 hours, not too shabby. Worked on 5 mechs. Yes, I did. I know a way I can fix it, and it's not the end of the world. But, that's going to require a little bit of effort that we don't really have time for tonight. But, overall, these guys look pretty freaking cool in my expert opinion. Yeah, we're going to call that. And I'm probably going to do something, some of these other mechs, to give them a little bit more aqua. But I don't know where we're going to go with that just yet. But I'm digging it. They still look like they're part of the same faction, so I'm not too worried. And if I don't add anything to the other ones, aqua-wise, these guys are really cool. We could just say they're part of a different company in the same faction. It's no big deal. So, that's one of the other cool things I like about BattleTech is, you can always just say it's a different it's a different company in the same organization. Because they all have different paint schemes and stuff. So, it's not like, you know, you're hard locked into one thing. Because again, that's part of the fun of this particular hobby is, they're real big on customization. And, it shows. It really does. So this K2 and all these guys, we're going to do, probably Monday. You guys will probably see these guys pop back up Monday. And we'll go from there. You guys have a lovely night. I will see you all tomorrow, barring any catastrophes. And assuming we're doing D&D. And if not, then we'll do another paint stream and just work on these guys some more. So